So starting today, we'll start taking applications. Uh, so you'll be able to attend the beta version of the Phenom Metaverse. We'll have new spaces and rooms added over the week where you'll be able to socialize, and new functionality will appear every month with new rooms, new opportunities, anything from just regular communications to gaming, or maybe pimping your characters, and all sorts of opportunities. So first of all, I'd like you to have an idea after this Zoom, have the right idea for the kind of a product it is. And also I'd like to note that in 2 days, today's the 14th of December, on December 16th, we're closing our first round, and it'll be at the price of 0.5, and it'll go up to 0.8, so you only have 2 days left to buy tokens at 0.5, because starting 16th, it will be 0.8. So the key objective for the Metaverse is to provide the opportunity for the huge NFT market, if you know what NFT is. And if you don't, please do study. NFT is a second breath. It's because right now they're just being bought and sold, whereas in our Metaverse, NFT, you could bring them to life, you can use them as your avatars. You can do pictures, real estate. You can buy and sell them. You can embody not only embody them as an image, but actually in a 3D reality, where you'd be able to actually look at it, where you'd get the opportunity to earn. For instance, for the views of a certain object or visual. So if you bought a great object or like a piece of art, and you come to our Metaverse and you place it, you actually get paid for it, for the views, for presenting it on auctions, for the opportunity. Just to have the audience pay you for buying a certain product in NFT area, and at the same time it's copyrighted for you, because if you buy NFT and you present it in our Metaverse, it cannot be forged, because it will also execute it as a 3D model. So you will not only be able to look at the pictures, you'll actually be able to visualize full-fledged 3D visuals in the virtual meta universe. So that opens great opportunities for the market, not only to buy and sell, but also to use. And when you start using the NFTs, they will bring you money. And that's a great opportunity, because right now the whole NFT market is only based on buying and selling. And so first of all, Phenom Metaverse is a use of the market potential that will grow 100-fold. The NFT market will grow exponentially. The meta universe in the nearest future, up to 2025, it will be a few $1 trillion worth. So it's an incredible opportunity for any person who's going to take part in it. Who will take part and buy and sell these and rent these NFTs and make good money doing so. So in our Metaverse in particular, yes, you'd be able to have your own avatars that in the future could be customized, to make it stand out. The avatars will give people certain advantages and extra opportunities for earning, visiting certain planets, certain rooms, communications, opportunities for socialization, and earning money, most of all. Also, you'd be able to conduct events, meet people, network. You can take part in organizing events, new format events, and everyone is free to visit. For instance, people just can come in and socialize and see other people in person and negotiate with them. At the same time, we'll conduct all sorts of interesting challenges and contests. So, there will be certain gaming elements implemented as well in our Metaverse. And people, as they come in, people can just use it as a full-fledged product as they socialize, play, and travel within the universe, and pimping their characters. So the games you'd get to play, they'll also give you the opportunity to earn, because. So there's this play to earn trend, and this trend will be growing rapidly in the future, and that's another market that we're coming into, where people would be able to earn by playing. Earn by buying and selling NFTs or presenting them at auctions, getting views. So the opportunities here are just unlimited. So now, if you look at the roadmap, we're working on a full-fledged demo version that will have plenty of spaces and actual metaverse demonstration. So the next stage is the version where you'd be able not only to view things and socialize, but you actually interact with objects and functions. So using your avatar, you can not only socialize between yourselves, but also you can play, and you can also explore new functions that will be presented monthly. So also, you need to understand that we we create a product that most of all differs from others that it's mobile. So it's based on mobile platforms. We'll also launch a web version of where you'll be able to come in with your PC. Our breakthrough actually is that we can use the phones and the phone resources in order to take part in the metaverse. And that's what does it give us? It gives us a larger market for the use. So the people that both use the NFT and the metaverse. So, for instance, if you're on your way home or to work, or you're just traveling, you don't always have your computer with you. Perhaps only 5% out of your time is you spend with your computer, and metaverse is always there. So there's less visits this way. So if at any point, anywhere in the world where you have your phone with you, where you can just come in with your phone, you have to understand that in our meta universe, the number of users will be much greater than any other that's created at the moment or that will be created later. And also, naturally, we face certain difficulties here. And why is that? Because when you make the web version, you can use powerful graphics. You can use your computer to the utmost because it's much more powerful than your phone. And when we use mobile devices, they are not quite as powerful, and due to that, it takes a lot of time to work on. Sometimes maybe sacrificing your graphics to make sure you don't burn your phones. That the person with any kind of an internet connection can actually log into the metaverse, and that takes a lot of work. And that's actually the key work that's being done this whole time. That's what we've been working. It wasn't a matter of creating the metaverse, because the creation of the metaverse is one of the tasks, but it's solvable. But the most difficult task for us was for it to be mobile, for it to be on an app, and so the app works practically with any internet connection anywhere in the world for any user. And due to that, yes, the actual launch is taking place in stages, but we have to understand that it's such a technical project, but with its maximum version, you'll get to experience all of its features. But that also happens in stages. So like I said, first we've launched a test group. This test group has already went through our first room, and there will be dozens of such rooms. There will be hundreds of planets, dozens of rooms, and we always need to test the launches. Just like we've done with the mobile blockchain, we need to test the phone resources. So now we're launching the next rounds where we'll record. Well, you sign up for tours of about 30, 40 users at once, and you'll have company representatives that will guide you through the metaverse. Will tell about the future, about those functionalities. You'd be able to socialize, and you'd get to test it. So everyone who wishes to, before the new year, over these pre-New Year weeks, you'd be able to see the metaverse for yourselves. So thus will get the mobile devices working, see how they perform, and after the new year, we'll launch the official version. That will not be visited in small groups. It will be just visited by great numbers of people. First, we need to test it with hundreds, and then we'll do a test for 1,000 people, and then we'll do tens of thousands of people. So that's also takes place in stages. So that's something we really have to be careful with, and we have to be really thorough, step by step. But it will bring us a great audience that will enjoy our great idea to actually use your mobiles anywhere in the world. So tokens will provide the unique opportunities. What will the people will be able to do with the metaverse? So the people will be able to buy NFT avatars. They'll be able to customize them. They'll be able to purchase art objects, real estate, land within our platform. Also, they'll be able to sell everything they bought, their avatars, their customizations, their land, individual objects, art objects, and they'll be able to resell these objects or rent them internally within the metaverse. When you rent objects, you'd be able to earn on your views as they play, and there'll also be opportunities to become an owner of a certain planet or land. So that's other than that, Other than Phenom Metaverse, we'll also have internally within the ecosystem, we'll have a second token. It'll be an internal token. Any gaming platform has two tokens. There will be no pre-sales. You'll not be able to buy it, and it can only be received if you bought a Phenom Metaverse and you bought an avatar and, for instance, rented an NFT, or you purchased an art object and perhaps you bought some painting and you wanted to earn some money on that painting. So you can rent this painting out and get. It's called staking. You can get paid in metaverse tokens or in another coin that will be internal coin within the metaverse. So that will increase the value of our token, and there will be no pre-sales there. That's just your rewards for gaming internally. And also ability to vote, staking. There's also an opportunity to resell and earn just based on Phenom Metaverse. So if anyone knows anything about this, they'll probably understand what we're talking about here. At the same time, we need to understand that right now we're in negotiations with some major organizations and very and major art museums and artists and foundations, major players that could place their work in our metaverse and could become a part of our metaverse. So within the next month or 2 or 3, you'll see great partnerships. You'll see players that will be developing this future with together. So it needs to involve a lot of people, and it will also attract investments to the project, because in order to fully execute this whole metaverse system, it takes a lot of financial means, because it's hundreds, if not thousands, of developers that need to work on it. So now we're going step by step. We're headed in the right direction, but the most important thing that we're the first on this path. So we've done a great job, I think. Other than that, I'd like to invite Farukh Shakurov, our information director, who will add a few words on what he sees, and maybe he'll say something that I didn't say on the product development from his side, as a person who deals with this product full time. And after that, I would like our test group, literally in 3 or 4 minutes, I'd like them to express their opinion, share their vision of the product, and shown how they took part in the Phenom Metaverse life. So you need to understand that that's the future, whether we like it or not. And that's the future we're in. At the same time, here we'd be able to use this future in order to make money. You see, I'm here, and I'm heard over there. So the test group would be able to come in and show that they're actually in the Phenom Metaverse, and you'll get to test it later. Farukh, if you're here, please do let me know. Oh, there's our test group. Do you see them? They can hear me, for what I understand, right? Yeah, you can wave your hand. If you see how many people we got here in the Phenom Metaverse, so they're our friends, and so I'm not alone there now. So you see a great number of people. I'm in both places. I'm heard in both places. I'm heard both there, and I'm shown on the screens too. So there'll be dozens of rooms like that, and there'll be hundreds of planets. So that's just the beginning of a major journey. Farukh, are you here? So if you're here, moderator, please do pass the floor to Farukh. Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me? Yes. Could you please put a plus in the chat if you can hear me? Yes, wonderful. Okay, it's great then. Hello, everybody. I'm very happy to see everyone here on this call. It's an unusual format today. We're not only it's not only a monologue. We'll be able to get into a discussion. We'll get to hear from every focus group participant. I'd like to add a few words to what Yaroslav said, because there was a lot said today about what can be done in the metaverse, what it is. But for what I understand, our audience, all of our community ecosystem members still have some questions regarding what is metaverse, and what is it for, and why is there a trend there, and does the future belong to it. I'd like to say a couple of words about the past, about where the trends come from, how they how they create certain breakthroughs, and why now we're at this pivotal point here now. We all well remember how internet emerged, how other technologies emerged. It's always, at the very start, there's always some noise. When from various corners you hear, from all the corners you hear that, when the first site emerged, one company created its site, another company created its site. The same thing happened with blockchain technology when it first emerged. So now we're at the stage where we can socialize with each other. We can have video calls. We can transfer files or just correspond in fractions of a second. And Meta Universe is a next level of communications between people and interactions between people, because all of the technologies that are created currently are mostly about communications and about speed, because messengers allow us to interact instantly. The blockchain technology allows us to enter data that cannot be edited, and we can cut out the middleman. The Meta Universe allows us to apply it all together, because since in Metaverse every person has its own digital copy, its own avatar that can travel not in 2D space. Because right now we're socializing in Zoom, and you see me, you see me as a 2D picture on your monitors. You see me in 2D format, but Meta Universe is more about 3D. It's the next level when we can see things in virtual reality, not only socialize with them, but interact in otherwise. Let me cite a simple example. For instance, right now we're in Zoom. We can't go somewhere and look at something together. And once again, I can do screen sharing, and the best we can get is see what's on my screen. In Meta Universe, we can all get together and go to a certain room or a certain space, and that's a completely different experience. And those who have tried it and those who have been there and used the Metaverse must know how it works and how it feels. It's a completely new level of communications. And regarding our mission and our task for today, we see that the Metaverse is a trend, but at the same time, our key, what makes us stand out, and what one thing that we make the emphasis on, is to give the opportunity for the market to make a breakthrough, because many of you have heard of NFT, have heard of blockchain, gaming, and other things. But to speak specifically of NFT, we all well understand that NFT market at the moment is working only due to speculation. Some people buy some digital visuals and want to sell it at higher prices, or some company or some musician or an artist launches their NFT and sells it to other people. But the most important question on the market right now is that, first of all, how do you copyright a certain intellectual asset? And the other question is how this intellectual property can be used, because by buying any NFT on the market at the moment, there are very few options of how to use it, because you bought this visual, you have it it's stored at your account, but you can't get anything out of it. You can only sell it, and thus monetize and get extra income. In our case, we have the key objective that any NFT owner, first of all, those who purchase NFT at our marketplace, and the second step, any other marketplaces where people would purchase NFT, so that any NFT can not only be stored but also used. Allow me to cite a simple example. For instance, you purchased somewhere, either with us or at some other third-party platform, you bought an NFT art object, an exclusive visual where you're the sole proprietor. So in the future, you can place this visual in our metaverse, in your own gallery, or you can present it in someone else's gallery and actually get income for for the views that you get on your visual. That's the most regular, the plainest example of how in the future you could use NFTs internally within the metaverse. So there is no full-fledged use of NFT, with exclusion of few platforms that are very exclusive, where you can only buy the NFT only with them and only use them with them. And we're actually looking at the huge market that in the future will only be growing, and that will only be picking up pace. So and it's not only artworks; it's also it could also be various assets presented as NFT, because NFT is technology that allows you to own something exclusively, whether it's a painting, a document, or digital real estate. And for now, there are very few specific examples of how it could work. But our job, our joint task, is to revive this market, to open some new opportunities on the market, because the great number of people that are already on the NFT market that could come to us and it could interact with us. So you, within all of this project, are the pioneers. And in the future, you could also tell about how it was all built, and you were the people that created it along with us. Now, regarding the here and now, so we spoke of the future a little bit. Believe me, you'll be getting a lot of more information about what's going to be happening in the future. But it's very difficult to take it all in at once and understand it all at once and see it at once, because it takes time to get submerged into it. You need to track things and read not only the things that we write, but also you just need to do your own studies on what metaverses are, what they're for, who develops them, and what is their potential. Because we're not the only ones who are working on metaverse. There are some giants like Facebook, Amazon, and Microsoft that are working on their metaverses. If we're to speak of the future, it takes a lot of learning, just in order for you to understand and see the potential, not only from what we are telling you in our social networks and at our webinars, but just from generally what's happening in the world. And I call upon each one of you to spend as much time as possible to studying what's going on, because in the next 10 years, it will only be growing. Now, regarding the here and now, so we want to not only create the project behind the closed doors. We just close ourselves in and create a product. So we take a year or two, like it's done with the classical startups. They just come out, get some investments, and for a year or 2 or 3, they develop the products, and then they present it on the market. Our approach and style from the get-go did not change at all. And most importantly, we want to work with you. We want not only engage you as users or people who own or are token owners, we also want to see you as important part of our community that will help. And together with us, we'll build this metaverse and the whole ecosystem. So what's our job? Our job is to create a product, add functionality, develop it, and present it on major markets. The task for everyone else involved in the ecosystem is to be first involved in the process, and that's the most important attribute of an active user, person that wants to join and get profit in the future, because your engagement will allow you to get more competencies, more experience, more knowledge, so that in the future will enable you to get more profit. The next crucial aspect is to take part in company activities. At the moment, we have planned so-called group sessions. So at the moment, our metaverse it's not launched officially yet. It's in development, but we are now prepared to invite you in small groups for a limited time session. It could be 40 or 50 minutes at a certain time on certain days, and you'd be able to log into the metaverse. Our speaker will be there, who will take you along on a tour. So we'll tell you about what the metaverse is, what are the objects there, how they'll function in the future, what else are we planning to implement, how certain things work. So that's about 20-30 minutes tour, and about another 15-20 minutes at most for Q&A. So thus, I would like to give an opportunity to more engaged users to see the product with their own eyes, to get a feeling for it, and most importantly, after the session, you get an opportunity to provide feedback. with your maybe with your wishes and your ideas. Like you could say, it would be good to add a certain button or place certain features. We would like to get some feedback from you. We'd like to work with you. We'd like to hear you out in order to make our metaverse for all users, not only based on our own vision, but also based on the opinions and visions of every one of you. So it's very important for us, and we're happy to invite you all to our sessions. But I'd like to let you know in advance. First, I will start with small groups. So perhaps if you try to sign up and you're asked to wait for a little while, please do not get upset, because we will let people in groups in turn based on certain criteria. But most importantly, that all those who wish to make a visit will get the chance to. It may take some time, but everyone will get a chance in any case. And every week, we'll add more functionality. We'll open new rooms, just in order for us to just constantly showing some product development. And at this moment, we're proud and we're very happy, not for our making great turnover or great growth, but we're very happy that we have the community that at the moment together is developing together with us, is supportive and is engaged. So right now the objective is the following: since we have already determined our model, and from the get-go we were certain that openness and complete interaction with the community and constant engagement by all parties is a singular key to success. We knew this from day one, and we've done this from day one, and we did not change our strategy, not a bit. And we even more became certain that it's the right way to go. Now the task is the following: so this model, we need to scale this model, so we have more engaged users that develop with us and promote projects with us. So we'll have as many of these users as possible, because that's the only way for us to reach our highest goals within the company. Because we're interested in seeing this company developed. Having said that, I'd like to end on that, and also before I conclude, I'd like to remind you about the round. As 4 private rounds are announced, we've mentioned the exact dates when of this start and end dates. But at the moment, the second round will start on the 16th, as was mentioned earlier. But if within the indicated time, if it does not go up to 80%, it will be extended until we make the 80%. Or until public sale. So the public round, the difference between public and a private round is that in the private round, you have an opportunity, only Phenom ecosystem users with a personal account will be able to purchase tokens. In the public round, we'll invite into our metaverse, everyone will be welcome, whether they're ecosystem users or not. But our objective, most importantly, is to first of all give the opportunity to provide early access to those who are already in the ecosystem, because thanks to you we are where we are, and thanks to you we have a great outlook for the future. And in turn we would like to answer with the same. So I'd like to thank all of you, and I was very happy to see all of you and speak for you. Have a great day. Thank you so much, Farukh. Maybe you could add maybe you could also provide some information on how people can sign up with the help of our support. Yes, of course. You can sign up to the session. You can do it through your superior sponsors, your leaders. We have major teams with key leaders, and you can sign up through them. You'll have a special link provided by your leaders, so you can be invited to our sessions. So everyone will work through their leaders. So please do address your leaders today or tomorrow. Your leaders will have the exact information on the sessions and the time and how you can make it there, or how you can get on the queue, and how the whole thing works in general. Now, I'd like to thank you so much, Farukh. I'd like to answer a couple of questions here. And by the way, I've already answered a few questions, but maybe people are just, unfortunately, people aren't always attentive, but I guess I'll repeat myself. First of all, okay, so there's one thing we need to keep in mind. Why do we use other blockchains, DFT? Well, first of all, it's a major market. Second, the whole platform, Phenom Metaverse, is built. It's not built on blockchain, so the actual interaction, blockchain interaction takes place at the level of NFT, at the level of purchase and sale of avatars or art objects, at the level of rental or purchase. That's where the metaverse is combined with IT product, and that's this way we can engage a major audience. We can engage major blockchains in our metaverse, where they can use their own NFTs and their own DeFi projects based on the foundation of our metaverse. So our objective is to engage more users. So we have private rounds for our own internal users for better conditions, and a public sale is open to everyone. And with the opportunity of DeFi markets and token bridge, when we use a bridge. When you use Binance Smart Chain, when you use a combination of blockchains, opportunities to engage a wider audience that could interact with us is increased manifolds. So we use our blockchains that will make it for us to enter some markets or go on stock exchange and engage more users. So to answer your question, why DeFi and why NFT? It's because it has to do with the market potential, just that grows manifold if you use the blockchains people are familiar with. Second thing, regarding the active users, registered users, like we said, other than the audience that's within our community, we'll use all of the tools that will allow us to engage any other audience from any other market. So we're working with our audience, but we also engage other audience with the use of various tools during the public sale. So engage new audiences that will be interested in the concept of the Phenom ecosystem, because perhaps it may interest some people. And if we come through some related product, they may, if it's something more similar, they could engage similar products, and then we'll go back in development. We'll work on events that will take place globally. Mostly they'll be conducted by leaders and company people. Exhibitions, metaverse exhibitions, and NFT exhibitions, where you'd be able to, as you attend, where you'd be able to attend an event. You can come in and you can learn more about the metaverse, and once we go through the beta testing stage, you can actually come in and feel and touch, get a feeling of what the metaverse, all the way to some events where we have these developments. We have the 3D reality. We're working so people can actually use your glasses, virtual glasses, and visit our metaverse. So it could be some business people attending our events. It could be company owners, or just regular users that want to learn about what metaverse, get a feeling of it, and maybe put on some virtual glasses and wander around. So right now we're working this way of presentation that will just generally it'll be first in the world to feature such a format. So it will be tweaked later, but it will take place after the New Year. So just get ready. There'll be some interesting events. But you'd be able to invite people to get a feeling of what the metaverse is like, and just get a feeling of it in reality. And we'd like to engage all sorts of people from all sorts of business formats, and that's very important for us. Also, regarding one question I'll sense about product, perhaps people aren't being stablecoined. We decided to forego the idea from feeding you with new products again, because we tell you about the products. And on the products we have did not open up their potential, and you did not quite manifest your power as well. So there are PNT, there is Syntax, there is Phenom Metaverse. So our objective is, until this spring or summer, to boost these products as much as possible. And the next stage will be launching the wallets, the stablecoin, and so forth, because just force feeding the products to the community that hasn't sorted out the existing products is just makes no sense. Because we had this race for new products every month, but as experience shows, for what I see, does not make us stronger. We think that it'll give us, so now we make this new wallet and I'll get rich and I'll become a millionaire. No, that's not how it's going to work. So yes, so first you have to learn to work with what's there, tweak what's there. It's sufficient, just bring it to your level, become qualified in the ecosystem, Don't ask the same questions 100 times again. Maybe bring have your leader have a fit, just so he also sorts out, so he also has professional knowledge on the product, and only after that you'll see something new. Because even in this. Even on the existing products, people don't have all the information. So until spring or summer, I would probably forget about new products and try to sort out what's there. So once we see you've sorted things out, we'll move on to we'll go to the next level with new products and new strength. So okay, that's also answered. So after New Year's, we'll have a new offline presentation format where you'll see the company people and our leaders that will show you show and tell, and that will engage some new audiences for all of our products and our ecosystem. So moving on. So now I'd like us to make a pledge to the people. Okay, here's the question. Why don't you employ young, aggressive leaders? Well, get your qualification, become a qualified partner, and you'll become a leader. If you don't have a qualification, it means that you're not progressive or new. Just get your qualification, and you'll be one of the leaders. There's nothing difficult about that. It's the journey is the same for everyone. So now, hello. So you have 2-3 minutes to show and tell. And we'll conclude, perhaps. So just each one of you who had access to the Phenom Metaverse could say a few words. Yes, good evening. Hello, everybody. I'm from Latvia. Yaroslav, I'm very happy to join your company in January, and I'm very happy with the results. And now I'm one of the people who had the opportunity to wander the Phenom Metaverse. You know, my age, I'm a grandpa, I'm 53, and of course for me, I'm seeing a lot of new things here, but generally, first of all, I'm waiting for the moment, I'm waiting for the moment where I could be on the same stage that we have in the metaverse. I love doing presentations, and I think that I'll have such an opportunity sometime. And the second thing is that I'm looking forward for the time as we grow and develop, where metaverse perhaps will probably present its businesses. Since I do business, I'm in business for many years, all sorts of business. But what's created now? The opportunity to make exhibitions, NFT galleries in the metaverse is just, dear friends, I mean, many of you don't understand, it's just such a bomb, because I deal with NFT, among other things. I buy and sell, I look at the collections that come out, so it's a colossal opportunity for earning. For anyone of us, it just takes a little learning. You have to adapt a little bit, and I guarantee you that there's a great future there. So I'm very grateful to Yaroslav, to Farukh, for us being here. So dear friends, just join us. Everything will be great. Thank you, Vilnius. I'd like to also add that we're working on our blockchain. In the future, it will take more time. Because it wasn't meant for the metaverse initially. So in the future, we'll create a bridge. And what's a bridge? We'll have 3 blockchains working together. Sheer, Binance, Smart Chain. So we need to arrive at that. So we engage more users. And that's something we're looking to do next year. We'll use 3 blockchains within our metaverse. Now, Anna. Hello once again, I'm happy to see you. Hello everybody, thank you Yaroslav. Just like Vilnius, I'm very proud to be a part of our community, of a part of our ecosystem, and I'd like to see a great number of people to see this future that we're in today. And like Farukh Shakurov said, that we guys are the first in this field. And I'd like to see a great number of people engaged rather than just being observers or standing by. But I would like to see people within, to see people here with us, and to see it through our eyes. So perhaps so the opportunity to be where we are here today. It's very exciting. It's very interesting. It's very positive, and it's quite technological. I think many of you are burning with desire to sign up. So go ahead and do so. And just listen to every word that you hear on such meetings, and stay within the system as much as you can. Be present as much as possible. Best of luck to everyone. Thank you for giving me the floor. Yaroslav is great. Thank you, and thank you so much. And okay, I'll ask some questions. How are you feeling? Oh, I'm feeling great. Thank you. We had a lovely meeting with Dubai, with our leadership team. We spent some wonderful days in the mountain, and we also did some collabs. So now I'm passing the floor to Igor. Igor is already back in Moscow, so he'll say a few words as well. Hello, dear friends. Yes, I'm in Moscow. We've just arrived from Dubai, had a great vacation, did some work. What I want to say that from the very start, I'm at the company from the very start, and I'm mind blown by the fact that the company keeps all of its promises. Because I've been around crypto for quite a while, all sorts of blockchain projects, and so for most part they make promises, they say things, they'll do something, and we have a great opportunity because it's already done, it's already working, it's here, and more so, the company gives everyone an opportunity to get a feeling of it at the development stage. When just things are being created and updated, and you already can come in and see together with others. You can get a feel of how it works because it's the future. It's trendy, and soon we'll all be able to play and earn and socialize here, wander around, meet people. So unbelievable opportunities here, and most importantly, you can also earn here. Earn good money here as well. Perhaps that's it for me, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity, and that's it. Thank you. Great, thank you so much. You look great. So, okay, let us. We literally have 5 minutes. 5 minutes left. So let's give everyone 2 minutes, so you can just come in for leadership meetings and for trainings later, and you'll learn more details. Svetlana. Hello, everybody. My name is Svetlana Nikulina. I'd like to just share my joy. When for the first time, the developers gave us a tour for the leadership team. I was just taken to space twice. I even recorded videos I shared with my partners. It's just so interesting, and just the awareness of the fact that we now are. It could be said that we are at the steering wheel. We're the pioneers. So what's a smartphone? It's an extension of our hand. It's always with us. It's in our pocket. It's like your business in your pocket. That's how I say. Imagine when we first time, when we visited the first test version. I could already envision that I could choose an avatar here. I could dress up here. And I agree with the previous speakers. Is that you could conduct conferences, you could do presentations here, earn money. So actually, it's so interesting. We can be the pioneers, and study, and we can earn as we do. So all who wants to see you have a tour, just make sure you sign up because it's just so unusual and interesting. And look, you right now we're looking at the internet, and I would say that metaverse is that you're in the internet. That's how I would put it. It's unbelievable. It's just, if someone told me about this in the summer, I would say it's sci-fi. And a 2-3 months passed, and I was there. I was actually inside the internet. It's incredible. Thank you, Yaroslav. I'd like to thank Yaroslav. I would like to thank the developers. Yes, it was well noted. We're actually inside the internet. Vladimir and Olga, please. Hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Yes, there were so many things said here. We're with the company from the start of this year, and we're always just mind blown by the sheer imagination of our leaders. The ideas they generate. All of these executions. And when we came to the metaverse, at first time, I couldn't even understand what it is. I still, I still how do I learn to work with the joystick to get around, and we're actually inside there. And today, when we came in, when we could talk, we just found ourselves in a completely different reality. It really is a metaverse, meta reality, meta internet. It's just something, and I think that. If anyone of you is ambitious, young, hungry, and greedy, so you should all check out this place as soon as possible. Well said, Vladimir. Vladimir, I could say that it's a trend. It's quite a trendy direction, metaverse. Like we are at the steering wheel. We are the pioneers, and that's great. And we have a great future ahead of us. So all of you who are here, who will make the decision to be here within the system, within this internet, really will become millionaires in dollars. What am I talking about? I'm saying I mean billionaires. So you just have to stay active. You just keep working on it. Great. Thank you. Very. Yeah, you can see an experienced man here, just straight down to the business. Vitaly, you're always smiling. Huh? I can see you. Happy birthday to you. Hello, Yaroslav. The first time I saw an investor, what did I see as an investor in the metaverse? When we came in for the test for the first time, I realized that that's it. Tomorrow, we're not going to need Zoom or Skype. So we just come in here, we can chat. It's fun. So the next thing. Commercial real estate offices, it will all die off. So I'm already thinking of moving my accounting and logistics here. All the companies can move there. So it's a small kind of alarm for those people who invest into a commercial real estate. You need to transition to metaverse. Well noted. That's right. A little time will pass, and you'll see. Vitaly, thank you so much. Sergey? Yes. Can you hear me? Dear friends, hello everybody. Well, I'd like to say that, like we always say, that everything is quite simple and very accessible to any person, because what does it all start with? It all starts actually with logging into the metaverse. With us, it's just so simple and so clear, such clear steps. You just press a few buttons, and you're already here. You find yourself here, and it's quite easy to use this app. Such a service, such opportunity, it opens unlimited opportunities for everyone. So now we have a chance to, we have an opportunity to invite business communities, entrepreneurs, self-employed, where they'd be able to, together with us, manifest any of their boldest projects. So I'd like to wish best of luck to everyone. Thank you so much. I see a map of the world behind you, so you can see this man is after world domination. So I very much like the visualization with where everything is behind you, everything's handy. So guys, we need to understand that every new world, new technology, there are a lot of things that are hard to understand, and like someone said, it's crazy. The idea of internet is crazy. That people working on idiots, and these people will be broke. And then internet stores appeared, and people would also laughed at it. When Jeff Bezos would ship books from world over, he was laughed at. Now he's one of the richest people in the world. So just as they were laughing at Elon Musk or on Bitcoin or any revolutionary, we need to understand one simple thing: is that if those who came to make some quick money, to get their MacBook Pro top of the line, whenever everything is working and flying the best it can. Well, we need to understand it's there are there are stages. Everything evolves, like human being, nature, everything. So the first step, so the next steps are just stages, step by step, one after the other. So together we'll arrive to better product versions, to better earnings and better opportunities, but only by going through stages and going through the stages together. And those are the most expensive stages, because those who come in first get the opportunities first. And whoever owns the information owns the world. So that's something we need to remember. So if you want to be like a rabbit that wants everything here and now, believe me, you'll come in fast and you'll leave fast. You'll get disappointed fast, because people come in with a lot of expectations. They don't want to focus and want to sort things out. And they just don't want to catch up on their knowledge and their skills. These people never earn anything, and they always end up disappointed and broke. People who are more thorough, people who come in and sort things out and understand that. Understand the product development stages for the Bitcoin to be worth $60,000. How long did it take? It took 10 years. So, for instance, like products that were 6-7 years created 6-7 years ago, they take time. So now we're living at a faster times, and perhaps we don't need 10 years for development, but we need to understand all of the constituents. It's like a salad, like any other product. But most importantly, like Farouk said, how startups develop. If you don't know, just study. Do your studies. They take a lot of money from foundations, from users. They're shut in for a year or two. Just wait. We'll give you a product version in 2 years or in 3 years, and no one invites anyone anywhere. They don't show anything. No one explains anything. So there is no dialogue at all taking place. Here, together with us, you go through all of the stages, through the development stages, anything from the development to execution, and your opinion is actually considered during product development, because you'd be able to leave your proposals, your feedback as you visit the metaverse, and the best proposals will actually be executed. Think about that. So everyone can make their contribution to the product development. That will be a world leader. So our key objective, dear friends, is to strengthen our ecosystem, is to invite more people into the ecosystem, to conduct more individual meetings. More online and offline presentations, familiarize people with our tokens, with syntaxes, with our products, with our ecosystem, get more people engaged that will come and use everything that we offer to the people. So if you're just sitting there and waiting for the success to come for you, that the company will do everything for you, and you'll just come with your requirements, you have nothing to do here. You need to be with us. You need to help us. And then our strength as a community, you'll show that you're an actual community. You'll show that you're an actual power. And we here, we're not working for you, and you're not working for us together. We are going towards the results with awareness. Awareness is a key principle that helps people in life. That helps people to attain great things, and not to be resentful, and be as resultive as they can. Those who don't to be aware, those who are looking for justifications, they're just living not the life of their own, and they just end up losing in everything, in their personal life, in products, in money, in everything. So awareness, the right approach to the stages, the process stages, and your personal responsibility. For instance, my leaving this Zoom today, and we have 450 participants here. So as you leave this Zoom, you come in, and you invite 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people into Metaverse, and we'll have tens and hundreds of thousands of here. And what are we going to do? We're going to make more money, and we'll show the whole world how great our community is and how much strength we have. So here, guys, I want you to be enlightened. I want you to hear. I want us to be heard. I want you to be based on reality, and you need to understand that we don't owe you anything. And trying to point fingers says that we have to give you a wallet. We'll do it when it's needed. Our key idea is to be partners in this business and to help each other in this business. So we'll always reward you for the proper partnership with us, and you'll see that what we do will be at the level it deserves, but only together. But us alone, believe me, we're not going to be able to do it on our own. We need people that will also take it upon themselves, and we already have some people, and we need to see more people like that. So study every day, every day, do things, every day conduct events, online or offline. Work with your leaders, become leaders yourselves. Finally, become leaders yourselves. That just go ahead and do things, and then together we'll see each other in person. We'll say hello, and we'll together be living a wonderful life. Because recently I've had a wonderful 4 days with wonderful people, with leadership team, and it's a small little life. I just felt happy like a baby to be with these people, and I would like to see more of such people. So it will be dozens, hundreds, and thousands of people that we could be living this little wonderful life together in this as a part of this bigger story. But in order to come here, it takes strength. I'd also like to say that I'm not going to reply anymore in Instagram, or there'll be no more information on new products. You'll get everything from your leaders, and you'll get everything only if you yourselves become leaders. Because a lot of people are feeling too relaxed. People get information in advance, and I think that is how it should be always. And I used to help people in Instagram with people on stock transactions or anything. Guys, I'd like to remind you that I am the founder of the ecosystem, and you, if you want to really show that you're worthy, you have to show yourselves. You have to manifest yourselves, because I also know what it's like to sleep on the street. I've shown this life, my character and my teeth, going through all of this stages. Show your teeth, show your characters, and together with us, join the best, and move towards the best opportunities and best results, and look for justifications and cry that someone owes you something. No one owes anybody anything. Together we'll create a new world, and we'll be taking first place in this world. Thank you all so much. So it will get better in the future. So sign up for our metaverse, for our sessions, where you'd be able to just test things out. And remember, those are just the stages of the story that we'll meet, and it's something that we'll be look back at with tears of happiness. Thank you all. Wish you a great day, and let's go.